I know headbutts can be a scary idea, so I just want to say two quick little things. Number one, always remember not to whip. Brace, put your chin down, and work it from the body. Number two, I think the biggest advantage in training the headbutt is that you learn how little you need to do to cause damage. I can remember in classes guys like doing self-defense drills with like 6-year-olds and getting them in a bear hug, and they do this into your face and you see white and your legs buckle. It takes so little. That's why headbutts in many martial arts are classified as lethal potential techniques. Headbutts have so much weight behind them, and there's such little room for the kinetic leakage. You know, like it's not like a wrist that could buckle or an elbow that might bend, or even if you're overly antagonistic and tight, if you come in with your mass, you're still delivering so much of it in a headbutt. It's so non-telegraphic. It's so effective in such a short space. Headbutts work where even elbows get difficult. They work where you're almost obliged to gouge. They work at the closest of ranges. So even if you just use it as a true, it's a butt. It's not a head explosion. It's a butt. It's a little push. It's a nudge. And that's really the way you should think of it. You'll see these crazy powerful, videos of Lithway guys jumping from across the ring, and these guys are breaking coconuts with their head, right? We don't know what the consequence of this is going to be later in life, but there's no need. Respect your tool. I say it and I'll say it again. I said it in my first book. There is no logic in learning to defend yourself in a way that's going to damage the sanctity of the life and the health that you're looking to protect. If I'm seeking to protect my life, my family, my loved ones, and my health, why risk all of that in the process to acquire a skill that you may not need? Why certainly damage yourself in exchange for possibly being better able to protect that which you just damaged? Keep it. Preserve your brain. It's important. No matter how smart you are, it's going to get eroded and slower as you age anyway. So the headbutt is just a little small nudge. So if you're lacking confidence, look, I can tell you, as I lost hair and I headbutt more with bare skin, a little bit of hair does a lot to protect, and when it's not there, you get abrasions, you get little cuts here and there. But if it's done correctly, you're not knocking yourself out. You're causing damage, and you're escaping with very little more than a blemish. And a headbutt is one of those things that it's indispensable in certain contexts. Here we're going to look at it less as a preemptive shot, more as part of a combination to try to really get you to expand your expectation of the headbutt. But even if you find that you would never kind of interplay with jabs, crosses, and headbutts together, if that's just too brazen and rough for you, just thinking about it and getting little taps as a counter clinch technique when somebody comes in, a little butt like that can be enough to create distance. And for most of us, that's all you're ever going to need.